Hello, folks. Welcome to Super Sunday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews, and Beverage Ramble is over there in Georgia with Beverage Ramble, Jean Pierre. Beverage Ramble, 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 Ramble. And we have different beverages. Now, this morning I brought a beer, which you probably have seen before, folks. There's Beverage Ramble's link. Go watch him. Get everyone you know to subscribe and keep subscribing or watching and liking and commenting. All right. And not being a troll. All right.
Yes.
Which we do get those kind of comments. All right. Here's
That's a good one.
Hazy Little Thing, 6.7% alcohol, introduced in 2017. Only in cans, maybe on draft, from Sierra Nevada in North Carolina, and originally their main brewery in California.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good day. All of you around America, North America, and across the globe. I today have from your neck of the woods, Mr. T, Parish Brewing Company, Dr. Juice, IPA.
Never had that one.
Yeah. Wow, surprise. I did a review of this back in 3 years ago, so I'm guessing that's early 2021. Before I left, not in Mobile, before I left Mobile, moved up here to
What's the ABV again?
Georgia. This ABV comes in at 6%. Yep.
I've seen it around, but I've never seen a single, and I'm not buying a pack of that.
So I don't blame you. Good thing to get one. So this is from Parish Brewed in Broussard, North Louisiana. I've had several things from Parish. Of course, Ghost of the Machine, as they're well known. Beer, Love Rev, their coffee stout. So that's what I'm drinking today.
Yep, they're in Broussard, Louisiana, which is in southwestern Louisiana.
This is a hazy IPA. Excuse me.
They're on the highway that connects New Orleans to Houston, Texas. So you can get right off that highway, and they're right there. Easy to find. That is, it looks like pineapple juice. Okay.
Exactly.
So another reason I didn't buy it. All right. Poured in this kind of funny shaped glass. There was a local store close to me that actually was demolished, but the business is still there. They moved to a different location, but when they were closing down, they had some glasses, and they were just had a sign, take what you want. And I got this one, and I cleaned it, of course. So kind of I don't know what kind of glass this is, but it was free. Okay. Maybe more like a cocktail glass.
Yep.
Get a little thin head. It would be a thicker head if it was in a narrow glass, and it would be creamy, because I'm going to show you all the website, and I'm going to show you why this head would be creamy. So here we go with the screen share. Start your adventure. Family owned, operated, and argued over. Stories. Mills River, North Carolina. Chico, California. I think most of the ones that you and I get probably coming from North Carolina, because
Mills River, correct.
We're east of the Mississippi River. Now, if you go west of Mississippi, could be coming from California. Okay. In fact, when you cross the Mississippi River in Louisiana, you get a whole bunch of different beer lineup than you get east. It's strange. Okay. Obviously it's not completely different, but it's different. Okay, Hazy Little Thing.
And we get the tall cans of hazy, and of course the regular size of hazy, but also we get that and the purple one, Big Little Thing.
Yeah, that's my favorite of that series. Juicy hops and silky malt meet in a hazy little thing with fruit forward flavor, modest bitterness, modest to say the least, 35. And a smooth finish, 6.7, 35 bitterness units. Looks like it's cans only. 214 calories, though. Here's the thing, they use Munich barley malt and two-row pale barley malt, but they also use oats and wheat. And oats are slimy and wheat is fluffy, like cream of wheat. And they make bread out of wheat. The hops are Citra, Eldorado, Magnum, Mosaic, and Simcoe, and Ale yeast. So there you go, folks. I think they get this in England. It says how they make it hazy. Oats and wheat, both malted and unmalted, are critical to the recipe down to the exact makeup of proteins, glucans, diastic power, and other beer nerdy specs. So there's the hops. It's a dry hop beer. There's the malt. Once we're brewing, this precise grain foundation interacts with the polyphenols, think pre-haze molecules, and colossal volumes of lupulin hop dust, which is basically the pure flavor from inside hop cones to generate a smooth and juicy haze. We chill our fermenters at a slightly higher temperature, at slightly higher temperatures than normal, so the haze doesn't fade. Then we skip the filter to package all the hazy flavor, and it's primed straight from the tanks into the can, so unfiltered. And then you can buy T-shirts and everything else. Okay. Well, it's not really that hazy, but it's hazy. I mean, it's
not as hazy as this one. Not as hazy as this one here. So
it does, but it does look like juice. It does kind of look like no, pineapple juice. All right. So the aroma.
Cheers.
Smells juicy. Cheers. See, I don't call this an IPA because at 35 IBUs, it's more like a strong pale ale. To me, it's more like a pale ale, but whatever you want to call it, I don't control the beer world yet. Okay. Bready malts, hop, white bread crust, sweet. It's probably 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes, 3 out of 5 bitterness units, medium body, mostly dry finish. Is it really exciting? It's a little bit exciting. It's like a hazy little thing. Okay.
It's more session, would you say, right? Like mine's is a session.
I don't know if I'd session 6.7% beer. I might session Keystone Light. It's just mild. I don't know. I can't drink a whole lot of beer. Like today I'm off. Sunday I'm off. So I'll drink a beer now. At 1 o'clock, I'll drink another 12 ounce. At 3 o'clock, I'll drink a 12 ounce. And then around 4:30, I'll drink another 12 ounce. And that's it for the day.
Okay.
Of course, I do have those mix-ups.
Don't forget. Yeah. And we also got 2 football games today. So
we got 2 football games. And I did the Dawn Busters this morning with 2 Canadian whiskeys. So I did, have a little something. All right. A little something. Have a little thing.
No doubt. Hi, everyone. Maybe something similar to what Mr. T is having. Show you again, Dr. Juice, IPA from our friends at Parish Brewing down in Louisiana. Comes in at 6%. Basically, why did I say that? But the doctor is in. This is an IPA that has a rich cantaloupe hue with a thick frosted haze and soft mouthfeel aroma. Has and tastes, as I've been sipping on it so far, of passion fruit, papaya, and blood orange. Maybe a little pineapple as well, in my opinion. But it is hazy, hoppy, and juicy. Here's what it is. They use the Azaka, Cascade, Citra, and Simcoe hops. So,
yeah. I'm gonna go to the website. I was just trying to answer comments.
So as you can see right here, definitely like the lacing right there on this right now. I think when I reviewed it, so again, it was 3 years ago. I reviewed it 2021 before I moved up here. I was still in Mobile, so obviously I could get when I was in Mobile, Alabama. I was able to get a lot of the beers from Parish. Going to Rouse's or whatever stores I can, able to get singles. But and I think of that time, I think I gave it maybe at that time maybe my mind had not really looked at it viewed it as a session as I do some of these beers now. Some of these 6%, even lower than that. Even some maybe right at once it hits 7, I still look at it as a session. Then once they hit 8, then I say, all right, now we're talking big boy IPA. So that's just my view of it. So
do you like the tropical beer hug?
Yeah, which is, by the way, that's big boy. That's 9.6%, if I believe, from Goose Island, which I think all of them. Now, there was a fourth one I haven't tried yet. I tried the other three. The Tropical Beer Hub, which is 9. There was another one that was at 7%, and another one at 6%.
There's the tropical, there's the hazy, there's the West Coast, I think. There's a whole lineup. Yeah, and they got a new one, I think.
That's what I haven't tried yet.
Dr. Juice.
So there it is. What it looks like, as it says, it looks very much like a blended pineapple juice, and with all those other flavors: papaya, passion fruit, orange. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So again, you get the aroma. You definitely get the tropical aroma. So let's have at it. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to look up the scores for Dr. Juice.
Again, very tropical. Nice mouthfeel inside. I taste the papaya. Definitely taste the passion fruit. Not getting the blood orange, but I'm definitely getting a little pineapple in this, even though it doesn't say on the website. But the hop flavorness is there. What can I say? I mean, when I had this, I wasn't, I liked it. I wasn't too like, about it, At that point, I think that time, or maybe go further back, there was this big excitement in New England style IPAs, which have been around forever. New England style IPAs, which the difference is West Coast tend to be more hoppy, New England style tend to be more fruity, or East Coast style. So there's your difference between East Coast New England style IPAs and West Coast IPAs. So
it gets a 3.9 out of 5 on Untappd, which translates to a 78 out of 100.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's nice, it's good, it's refreshing. 6%.
It's a 90 on Beer Advocate.
Yeah, you could drink 4. You could drink 3 of these. You ain't gonna feel anything. Obviously, you want to eat some food, but for 6%, it's not too bad. And I don't think I really was negative about it, but I was just like, so. Yeah. So I'm kind of probably look at it the same way I reviewed it 3 years ago. So,
have you reviewed Hazy Little Thing?
I've had it done hazy, and I've done the big one too, the purple one, the big little thing.
Big purple dinosaur.
Right. So this is, it's okay. It's on a good, okay, reasonable New England style, East Coast style IPA. Nothing really too
exciting.
Exactly. So
yeah. So here's another one. Here's another one that's not too exciting. Hazy Little Thing. It's got a busy can. I like the can. It looks kind of like something. I don't know what it looks like. Something I remember. But there it is.
Yeah.
And it's got like turquoise and yellow. I don't know of any sports teams that use turquoise and yellow.
Very few. I mean, maybe college teams, but professional teams, none that I can think of.
If there is, I'm not aware of it. Okay. I know Charleston Southern University, but that's not turquoise and yellow. Okay, but anyway, that's irrelevant. Okay.
Right.
It tastes good. I'm not gonna say it tastes bad. And when I gave it a rating yesterday, I did a solo review. I gave it a B. It's good. You like good beer, it's good. But then on the other hand, Keystone Light is good, and it's $19.99 a 30-pack. This was $16.49
for a 12-pack.
Oh, $16.98. Sorry, $16.98 for a 12-pack. $16.98 for a 12-pack. $19.99 for a 30-pack. I'd rather have 30 than 12.
I agree.
Now people are gonna laugh and say, "Oh, Keystone Light is a joke. These are way better. You don't know beer. Get off the internet. Stop the show." Well, I'm gonna say I disagree with that because I do know about beer. I don't claim to be an expert. I've never made that claim. And I realize they have different styles of beer. I know about that. But there's good in every style,
Right.
and there's excellent in every style, and most excellent, and there's outstanding, and there's even world class. This is only getting to good. 87 out of 100 is good.
Yeah.
But there's A minus above that. There's B plus, A minus, A plus, and world class above that. So there's a lot of categories above a B. I would put Keystone Light in the A minus category for light beer.
It's enjoyable.
For light beer. For light beer. You understand?
Right. And Coors doesn't look like Coors will be getting rid of it anytime soon. I mean, Molson Coors, anytime soon. Especially when they did through their purge, even though they bought one of their beers from their purge back, and that was Ice House Edge.
Do you know who the two men are that run Coors, Molson Coors?
Who's P Coors or?
Yeah, there's a guy named Coors and a guy named Molson, and they run it. It's a 50-50 partnership.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you get on their website, it's 50% owned by Coors, 50% owned by Molson. So it was not a buyout.
No.
It was a team up.
And again, I just think they made some, hopefully they'll bring back some favorites that we like.
Ice.
Keystone Ice, number one.
Red Dog.
Red Dog, of course. Meisterbrow. That'd be nice if they brought that back.
Coors Extra Gold.
Yeah, that's a good one. Magnum. Magnum was good too. So
yeah.
But they made the decision. So Milwaukee's Miller High Life Light. But hey, who knows?
I can live. Yeah, that was a good one. I can live if they never brought back Old English 800 High Gravity. I guess I can live with that.
Yeah. Triple Export. I think they should have.
Black Hand. They should have kept it. My daughter would say so.
Yeah, and also before the purge, that's when I moved up here to Georgia. We had two steels. We had the Triple Export, and then we had the 6%, which I love the 6%. But now there's only 3 places I can get the 6%. When I go to your place down in Louisiana, or when I go to, if I ever visit Vermont, I don't know if that will ever happen, or Arkansas. Those are the only places you can get the 6%. Every place else is the 8.1.
Well, we got David joining us now from Dazzle and Dave Enterprises in Jefferson, Louisiana. So, Jean, what score do you give that not so totally fabulous ale?
Yes. By the way, Dave, this is what I'm drinking, Dr. Juice IPA. From
it's all over the place. Not my jam, man.
Yeah. All right. I guess, Jay, you go first with your score on your beer.
87. I'm going to put 87.
Okay.
B. Good.
Yeah, I'm going to do 84 out of 100. It's okay for this IPA. I mean, nothing exciting, but it's enjoyable.
84 B.
My apologies for missing the early half of the show.
No problem.
What style is that Dr. Juice? I would assume it's hazy.
Yeah, it's a hazy IPA, 6%.
It's like pineapple juice. You gave it an 84?
I gave it an 84, yeah.
Okay.
Does it taste like pineapple juice?
Show it to him. Show it to him. You should know the beer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's unfinished beer.
Yeah, it looks like it's blended like all these, all the flavors, papaya, passion fruit, orange. I think it's pineapple in this as well, and a few others. But so some great lacing. I love the lacing in it. But again, it's just an average, hazy New England style, East Coast style.
Yeah, when I went in those styles when they come out, it's more than a hazy. It's almost like they blend up wheat and oat inside of this stuff, and they just leave it in there. So when you drink it, you get this like dead kind of like.
That's exactly what I'm drinking: wheat and oats.
Nah.
So
when I went to Genesee Brewing 8 years ago with a former beer reviewer, and we went to Rochester, New York. The brewmaster was about to quit in about 2 weeks. He was like, "I'm out of here in 2 weeks." He said, and he showed us a bottle of beer. He said, let me pour some for y'all. And he poured it in a glass, just like you guys, y'all. And he showed us that. He said, I can't make beer like this. I can't do it. I'm quitting. They told me I have to make it. I have to make it. He said, I'm gone. So I guess he's out of the.
Some creative differences because, like, this isn't beer. This is, maybe for a certain clientele, people who like that, but real beer drinkers, I mean, this is not beer. I mean,
he was throwing a fit.
This guy was it's not a finished product.
No.
He was throwing a fit. But now he's probably feeling good. He's probably feeling good now 8 years later because a lot of people are turning away from that style.
A lot of them. A lot of breweries as well too. Yeah.
Hey, just as fast as that style came in and was embraced, it left. I mean, just that fast. When you got people,
it went on for a long time. I think.
Well, I guess it had to grow through a generation. Who knows? But I'm telling you right now, that stuff I never really did like it. There were a couple of them that I found interesting, and I never wanted to drink any more than maybe one or two.
I know it makes you feel so bloated. It's so heavy and high calorie.
First off, I swear, I think the fermentation process continues in your gut.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people that drink those, they blow up. They walk around. Oh, this is so great. I got all hopped up. I'm hopped up from the hops, and I don't mind feeling like this because this is so great. I'm going to go buy a 4-pack for $16. That's good stuff. And it's like, it's not really enjoyable beer. It's not like
I'd rather eat oatmeal. I'd rather eat cream of wheat. But anyway, what do you have?
Anyway, well, I got community coffee this morning. ABV is 0.
Which blend?
Caffeine is up there. I caught up with the special cafe special this morning. This is a medium roast. It's medium to dark roast. A lot like the breakfast one I had last week. It's good. I mean, you can't go wrong with this stuff. It's got a big old story about the company on the back if you want to read about that. Coupons, if you're into the coupons. I don't know what that's all about. I guess it's some kind of school program thing. Who knows? So I was going to go ahead and infuse this morning with a little E&J VSOP.
That's funny.
Why is it funny?
It's just funny, like the way you tell a story. It's just funny,
It's got a real cork. You can actually recycle this for fishing.
Did you, Dave? Did you add? You have cream in that coffee before you add?
No, it's gonna go neat.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna go neat. Gonna add a little bit of this, about a third of a shot, and see what it's all about. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it still tastes like coffee with a little E&J in it.
Ernest and Julio, the two brothers of the Gallo Company, who both died at a very old age. One died in a Jeep wreck on his own property, and the other one died of old age.
Also drinking good wine and good VSOP. Good.
And their brother-in-law had a whole line of wine. Their brother-in-law, Charles Carlo Rossi.
Yes.
Now, here's Community Coffee's website. They've been around since 1919, 125 years.
I've been through to their Mobile location quite a few times when I delivered some stuff for them, and that was a really nice. You could smell the scent of the coffee right in the air. Community.
Oh yeah, several miles away.
You want to read what it says?
Sure. It says our cafe special blend is designed. Quit moving the website around. Stop. Designed to highlight coffee beans known for their sweeter profile. After harvesting, the coffee is allowed to dry naturally in the sun, locking in flavor unique to South and Central America. We roast this coffee to a medium dark color to bring out notes of caramel and cocoa, giving you the taste and flavor cafe right in your home. Premium ground coffee. It's 100% Arabica, roasted and ground to perfection. Yeah, it just goes on. Right? You can do it two even teaspoons of coffee for a cup or 6 ounces filtered water. That's what they recommend. It says they have over 100 years experience in sourcing, roasting, and blending premium coffees. This is a family-owned business since 1919. Today we infuse it with a little E&J. This company's 105 years old. And E&J brandy wasn't bad. I did pick up a bottle of Jameson cold brew. I was going to try that in this, but the more I read on it, Jameson cold brew, it suggested you make a cocktail out of it and not mix it with coffee because it already has coffee in it.
Now did you get that Jameson a cold brew at a discount at a grocery store?
I did.
Okay. Now here's the E&J XO website.
Where I got it.
This is XO brandy is usually aged between 6 and 10 years. So if you want to read that right up.
Okay, bold and selectively smooth. Nothing complements the right unique like E&J XO. Charcoal filter to create a unique level of smooth. Each velvety sip comes with a hint of vanilla, creamy toffee, and brown sugar. All right, and that's the top dog there.
Right, it's the most expensive.
This is just liquor made from grapes.
Correct. It's like
So
whiskey. It's like whiskey made from grapes.
Yeah, which in some cases is better for you.
And there's the basic one. There's the basic one that a lot of people use in hot toddies and brandy Alexanders. Okay, anyway.
Okay. So I guess mine's the mid-range, huh?
Yours is the top range. The mid-range is the VSOP. What are you showing? Oh, I showed the wrong product. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Maybe you're showcasing the top one.
Oh, let me go back and show the correct product. I apologize. Silly me. I thought you had the XO. Okay. So we'll do another screen share real quick. Sorry for that mistake, folks.
And I put very little of this in there. I put like maybe what's considered a third of a shot in there. You see the bottles are different.
Yep, different bottle.
Level Up Grand Blue, barrel aged perfection. E&J VSOP. Stop moving it. I can't read it when you do that. Earn its name of Grand Blue to commemorate its premium, smooth finish and rich flavor. Crafted in the style of fine European brandies, both fans and critics can't get enough of E&J VSOP.
John, you ever had any of these? Oh yeah, you don't like brandy, John. That's right.
I'm not big on brandy. My buddy, she loves brandy. She loves Paul Masson, and she loves the Paul Masson cherry flavor, which I tried it one time. Like, no.
I got a Christian Brothers hanging out here too somewhere.
Yeah. Telly Savalas used to do Christian Brothers commercial ads.
Good old Telly Savalas. Yeah. Today is his birthday, or tomorrow will be his birthday.
Oh, okay.
How do you live? Kojak. Who loves you, baby?
Telly does. Telly does. Oh man! So we gonna do a show and tell now, or we get going?
No, hold on, not quite.
Should I score this concoction that I concocted?
Yeah, let me go through the comments. There's Claude.
Who's Jason?
Oh,
What? Well, what? Is that a good deal?
What do you?
What are they selling, Jason? What are they selling?
No, my brother does not like brandy, Jason. No.
Okay, so how do you score the
Like, he does not
community
like
coffee
brandy.
on its own?
Oh, it's an excellent coffee. Whatever flavors you get. I mean, I gravitate toward more like the medium roast because you get a better or bigger punch of the caffeine. And that's basically what you're looking for in the morning anyway. And this putting this little bit of brandy in it wasn't bad. Like I said, it was just a little, not much. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of bringing out some extra flavors.
Oh, Home
Don't really
Depot
taste
it says community coffee. Yeah. It's Home Depot with community coffee.
Does Home Depot sell community coffee? That I don't know.
I thought they sell construction material. Okay, what? So how would you score the cafe special? Like an A, 95?
Yes, this is an A coffee, and in combination, I give it an A minus because I haven't quite figured out how to do this. So the goal is to kind of like this. This will be my Sunday thing to do with you guys. I plan on changing this around. Maybe milk and sugar, maybe different brandies, maybe different ads. So we'll see.
How would you score the E&J VSOP on its own?
I didn't taste it on its own.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just curious. You could do that, but it's up to you.
Okay, let me do that.
John,
That's
do
going to
you
be a
vote,
prerequisite.
John, do you vote for him to do that?
Why not? Do it. Come on, Dave. Let's do it.
So yeah, I mean, she loves brandy. Yeah, I've had it a few times. The regular Parmesan by itself. I mixed it with Coke. She likes to mix it. She likes the cherry flavor and the peach flavor, and she likes to mix it with cherry Coke. Cherry Pepsi, which whatever.
Yeah,
she likes that. She likes Mai Tais as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got a whole stash? Okay. Yeah. Oh, the Phillies blunt. All right. Okay. I got a cigar later. I'm going to smoke during the game.
You ever heard of these, John?
Yes, I've heard Phillies. Yes.
The little mini. Okay.
But those are a little thinner, right? A little thinner.
They're little mini. They're mini. Yeah, they're small.
Yeah. Not the big boys I've seen. Just as good. Yeah.
All right. So you look at the color of it. It's a color of whiskey. It's golden, like honey. Strong amber color. The smell is slightly grapey. And that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. Little alcohol legs on the side. Pretty sure this is like a 20 or something. Most of these like 20 or 30, like liqueur. And it's sweet. It's got that grape note to it. You can taste the alcohol. It's like forever smooth though. Like there's no roughness to it at all. So you gotta watch this stuff.
I think you'd like their XO.
Not really any candy. I just picked this up one day, like years ago, just to try it. I think I paid like $11 for it.
Yeah, the XO is like about 17, but I think you'd like it.
It's good. It's refreshing. It doesn't burn. So,
okay, what's your
I
score?
don't know if it matches well with coffee. On that,
maybe an
Irish
like cream.
Yeah, I think it needs. I think just like last week, it needs to have like a little cream added to it. It needs. I think
Lord.
Last week, it needs to have like a little cream added to it.
Cream.
Needs, I think
Lord.
Last week, it needs to have like a little cream added to it.
Kill your audio.
Oh, you gotta turn your volume down on mute.
The problem is Claude was watching the video, and you can't watch the video and listen to it at the same. You can't. Yeah, it's going to cause trouble.
My bad. Sorry.
That's okay. So
you're going to do the full. You can do that next week.
Okay.
Thank you. I have your permissions.
You do. That's a cool product. I had it, but only in the little mini bottle.
Yeah, I couldn't pass it up. I was found myself in Matherns of all places yesterday. I don't know why or how, but I was in Matherns, and they had these two buggies, and I would pass by there, and I looked. And of course, I was looking for the good stuff, and I found that, and I was like, never had this. Give it a try. So I don't even know what is this stuff. It is
It's Jameson whiskey with coffee, cold brew coffee.
Arabica beans, Brazil and Colombia. It's 30%, so it's a 60 proof. Yeah, it's worth it. Shoot, it's Jameson, you know. Got all kinds of Jamesons around here now. I got a good price on this. I don't know what they'll charge you at Total Wine. Is that the Total Wine and More price? Yeah, I got it for $14.99.
So you save $12.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seemed like a good one. And I also picked this thing up, supposedly not in Louisiana anywhere. I found it.
It's like a Buffalo Trace whiskey, right? For me.
Right.
All over.
Oh, Canadian Club 12 year at Star. Yes, I've had Deep Eddies.
And I got this at Star discount.
Yes.
They had the regular fifth. This is the 1.75. The regular fifth was $19.99. This was $34.99. So is it a deal? I don't know. But
That's the big bottle?
that's the big bottle.
Oh yeah, you got a deal. $34.99. Oh yeah, you got a steal. That's a steal.
They had like 3 more of these and 1 small. So just a little hint out there for you. This is actually pretty good. It's 12-year-old Canadian whiskey. I don't usually gravitate toward Canadian whiskey, but I tried this a while back. It's pretty good. And for 12 years aged, shoot. Good luck on finding anything around here.
I'm looking at the Home Depot website. I'm looking at the Home Depot website. Yes, they sell community coffee. I understand, for the working guy, in the morning, good cup of Joe. And I thought maybe they might sell, which we all know what that coffee is.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hadn't thought about it like
They
that.
should sell this at Home Depot.
Pepe Bustelo. Yeah.
They should sell this at Home Depot.
Yeah, but you'll go into poverty buying that.
Well,
It's also on Amazon. I'm going to order a pound.
I usually buy the packs, the one that's sealed in that.
Whoa, how much is that?
Oil. I cut it open and then I put it back. I put it inside this can right here.
Jay, can you make the bottle big? It looks like it's changed, huh?
They might have updated the bottle. Yeah.
That could be why we're not getting our area. No, that's not really making it big. Canadian Club 12. And that's $30 somewhere.
$29.99 in Florida at ABC.
Okay.
Yeah, we get Canadian Club here easily.
That's Canadian Club 12. That's not your regular Canadian Club, which is probably a 4-year-old whiskey. This is a 12-year-old whiskey.
Yeah, 5-year-old. Yeah.
Canadian LTD Limited. We get that too.
Oh, that's from Sazerac.
Yeah.
Right. That's you see that at the bottom shelf. Just say that's where it is in every grocery store I walked into.
And that's what it is. Bottom shelf Canadian whiskey.
Yeah. As stated earlier, I am not a Canadian whiskey drinker.
Yeah.
But I believe that was gifted to me by someone, and I tried it, and it was good. I also had that 100% rye. You're not going to find that anywhere either.
Is it good or a burner?
Which one?
The 100% rye.
I liked it. The only One thing I didn't like about it is that with every Canadian whiskey, you want to get that sweetness, that mapleness. So it's up to you whether you think a rye with a pepper note is and sweet is good or not. That's on your, that's on you. It's worth a try. You can pick it up, see if you can get an elbow bottle. I don't know.
I like that little sweet, that subtle sweet taste. I got that out of that tin cup whiskey I bought a couple weeks ago and had on the show.
Well, here's the Canadian. Here's the Canadian.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Here's the website. This is the bottle they're showing on the website today. So it's been on the market since 1984. So it's the 40th anniversary of the 12-year classic. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
No, that's fine. We're just talking about sweetness of whiskeys and whatnot. Claude, I think you would like this one. If I was you, I'd start off with the black label, and then if you want to try the rye, try the rye.
Okay.
Or
I don't like those whiskeys that
has it that'll steal the drink.
I don't like the whiskeys where the first taste is just a burn, just a harsh alcohol burn. I like when it's a seductive burn. When you take a sip, you roll it around, you taste all the intricacies of the charcoal, and then the sweetness, and then the slow, seductive, nice burn that comes up.
I could give you a little advice on choosing such whiskeys that may steer you away from that. Never go over 90.
Yeah.
Stay away from full proofs.
Yep.
Okay. And always add a little water to it. Not much, just a little water. You can taste it. Add a little water. It might bring it down. And then once you get the right burn level that you like in that whiskey, then you're going to shock it with ice. But I wouldn't put anything in it.
I use the Jean-Pierre strategy. I'll take first a little sip out of a nice glass just to enjoy the first taste. And then I'll add ice to it. Is ice the same as to me, the ice will melt pretty quickly and give the water effect, right?
And it raises the flavor of the booze.
Yeah.
Water will change and bring out other notes. That's why I suggest you could try either Jean-Pierre's Ware or my way. You're gonna wind up with 3 different whiskeys. I did this with my nephew. We pulled out a bottle of Heaven Hill 101. Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. And I told him, I said, I'm going to teach you how you get 3 different whiskeys out of one. And so I gave it to him straight. I said, taste that. He's like, oh, it's burnt. I said, then I add a little water. I said, taste that. He said, oh, it's different. I said, yeah. Then we added ice to what he had the water in. And he's like, oh, this is different too. So, he understands it. You have to experiment with each whiskey and each technique to figure out what works best for you. It may not be the same effect with every whiskey.
Right.
He's different.
That is before Claude talks about his coffee, there's a comment.
Yeah. And let me add one thing. The tin cup whiskey, that's it's really popular here in Colorado. They on the bottle, it actually says
that's a good one.
Water added, Colorado water added, or made with Colorado water or water added to this whiskey. I mean, they're even doing what you just said, Dave.
I would find out if they're making it with the water or if they're adding water. If they add water after they make it, they're actually pulling the alcohol volume down.
Well, they have to do that to bring it down to a certain percentage. Yeah, they always do that.
They actually have it
all full proofs to start off with, and then they add water to it and bring them down.
They actually have it on the bottle, though.
Right, but they're touting the Colorado water. So you would recommend Evan Williams
on this for $15 to $17 in your area. I wouldn't do anything over that.
Evan Williams, you guys turned me onto it. It's a bargain. It's a great value for that guy who wants under $20.
There's another YouTuber that did all the Evan Williams, and he picked up one you can only get in Orient, which is an 18-year.
Yeah.
He does it with his son. He put this one in right in the middle.
It's excellent.
Black Label was the lowest. Bottle and Bond was next at number 4. This was number 3. Number 4 is single batch. They don't make that anymore. and in the 18 year, you can't get. So this is what you're left with. His son put this one as number 2 underneath the single.
Well, they make the single barrel, but you can only buy it at the distillery in Kentucky. So basically,
Yeah, it's on distro anyway. I wouldn't even try tracking it down. If you see it, pick it up. I had both at the same time. I didn't really think that the single was that superior to this. I thought this was better. This came in at a better price point. This is blended. The single, it depends on what barrel I pick. The one I got $30 in the bottle. Nah.
Now, Claude, what whiskey do you recommend under 20?
I'm with Dave. The Williams whiskey is a bargain. I can even get it reasonable here in Colorado, which is double what you guys pay. I like Crown Royal. I love that Crown Royal package with the 2. You get it at Christmas mostly with the 2 glasses in there.
Yeah.
And that's usually, tell me if I'm wrong, it's about, what is that? That's a $7.50 bottle, I think.
Yeah, it'd be about $24 over here.
About $24, $25, and it comes with the 2 really nice glasses. And I always buy that. I have not tried the flavored
No,
flavored ones.
Me either. But Claude, now what about this Aloha coffee? I'm going to show the website. You show us the coffee first.
Yeah, it's a really. My kids got me a little gift package here. It's Aloha Island. You guys ever been to Maui?
No.
Never. I want to go. God willing.
I've been to 49. I've been to 49 states, but never Hawaii.
Hawaii,
Isn't
you gotta
Maui
go.
scorched earth now?
Yeah.
You gotta put Hawaii on your bucket list and go to Oahu.
I want to go hiking. I want to go hiking one of the mountains.
It's amazing. It's sometimes you can find cheap flights there, especially from the left coast. There's a lot of cheap flights, but they actually have their own coffee plantations on Maui, and this is Aloha Island coffee. Hawaiian coffee is different. It's a different flavor. It's a winey. People compare it to fine wine sometimes. It's a winey, subtle flavor. It's delicious. It's very good. It's pricey. It's going to cost twice as much as community coffee, which I ordered on Amazon.
Sumatra? Is it better than the Sumatra coffee?
I don't know how to compare. I don't know the answer to that.
All right, now which one do you have? Which one do you have, Claude?
I have the Platinum 100% Kona.
And what does Kona mean for us that don't speak Hawaiian?
You'll have to ask the native Hawaii. Let's ask the audience. What does somebody Google Kona? What does Kona mean?
Spell Kona.
I think
is it K or C?
With a K. Kona.
Okay, I'll go ahead and Google it.
Look, I'm not an expert in all things like you fellas.
No, I know there's Kona brewing. Kona brewing.
K-O-N-A. Kona.
If I took a guess, I'd say Kona is a section of Hawaii. Oh, what is Kona? Hey Siri, what does Kona mean? She never has it right.
I know it was a beer company, Craft Brewers Alliance.
Says it means leeward.
As long as we're talking about
Hawaii, each island had a Kona district. Kulala, Kona, Hawaii, USA, sometimes called Kona Town.
What is that one? Oh, is it the Kona beer?
Right, as I said, yeah, Craft Brewers Alliance, owned by AB InBev. Kona from there.
That Kona beer. What's the one, Surfboard or something? It's a delicious
and then
beer.
They have an IPA that's pretty. That was okay.
Ron, have you and Dave done Kona?
I've done Kona Longboard Lager and Kona Aloha Ale, Golden Ale.
There's an IPA too, right?
Yeah, but I never see them.
Everything's an IPA now. Everything's an IPA.
Well,
now, Claude,
Claude,
give us a description of the coffee and a score, please.
a description of the coffee. I'll give it a healthy 92. It's delicious. It's drinkable. I wouldn't want to drink it every day. It's a special kind of thing. It's a little,
like a holiday batch.
It's too expensive, frankly, to drink every day compared to regular coffee. My wife and I go through a pot of coffee in the morning. Sometimes we have another pot of a flavored coffee in the afternoon. It's just a nice thing to drink during the day, and you don't eat as much when you drink coffee. I would give it a healthy 93. I definitely would buy it again. It was, like I said, it was a gift for my kids. And when I do, I haven't been to Hawaii in about 5 years. When I do go there, I always bring a couple bags back. You buy them they sell them in the airports all over when you go there. You can get cheap flights from California, Hawaiian Air, or Southwest now flies to Hawaii. You can get like $250, $300 trips to Hawaii.
Yeah, well, I was
$59. I got that email, $59.
Yeah, I mean, but that's from the that's from the
anywhere in the United States, $59.
Yeah, but that's from the Soviet Socialist state of Southern California. However,
yeah, they had American Airlines had flights to Hawaii last week. It changed, but last week they had round trip flights to Honolulu from New Orleans for $333.
They have nonstop flights from Denver DIA, nonstop to Oahu.
That's like from Denver, but Claude, from Denver to Hawaii, we're talking about what, 6-7 hours, right? At least in the air.
No, long. I think. Let me think. It's 2.5, and then another. I think it's more like 8 or 9 hours from Denver.
Right.
Then you get off, you get jet lag, and you can't do anything for a whole day.
Yeah, just want to go straight to the hotel or wherever you're staying at, get some sleep.
And that's another $300.
At that point, we sleep for the next day because that's how tired you are.
All right. Well, when I went to Europe and Africa last year, I did not get jet lag. I didn't get.
Wait, you went to Europe and Africa? No.
Yeah, I did. The time didn't really bother me.
You go.
You went to Gibraltar, right?
Yeah.
Is Gibraltar?
No way. Where was I at?
He's just kidding. I went to England, Gibraltar, Spain, and Spanish Africa. Okay. To the territory of Ceuta. All right. So
I feel it in my body. I'm sorry. I feel in my body say, hey, let me just go get some sleep. I need some
it didn't bother me, really. It didn't bother me at all. All right. So I've been dealing with Harwood Canadian whiskey. It's been doing very well. It's a lot cheaper than Crown Royal, and it tastes as good as Crown Royal and maybe a little bit better. So that's been doing well. And I have this I bought this Mexican brandy, Presidente. It's the most popular brandy in Mexico. When I was in Mexico, I bought a bottle, but it was a ripoff because it was only 35% alcohol. Down there, they got different proofs. But this is an import, and in the United States, it has to be at least 40%. So this is 80 proof. So I bought the proper Presidente. If you go to Mexico, everybody drinks it. Around the United States, well, I don't know about over here, but I got it. It was like $13.99, so I got a deal on it. $13.99.
Where'd you get that at?
Presidente. I think I bought it at Star.
Okay.
So I think the 40% is going to be better than that 35%. I hope so. It'll be. Oh no, I never opened it. It'll be a good while till I get to it. All right, so that's it. Wednesday we're doing Dos Equis Ambar. I bought my 6-pack. Dos Equis Ambar, the original Dos Equis. Then next Friday is Fandango Friday, any liquor or liqueur. I did get a deal on eggnog. It's not a cream liqueur, it's an eggnog. I got a deal. Winn-Dixie was trying to get rid of the Pennsylvania Dutch, so they had the huge jug bottle for $12.99. It's usually $19.99 or higher, so I had to buy it with a $7 discount, and I love that stuff. So that's coming up. So that's all I have to say, and then I'm going to turn it over to Jean and then the other guys and before we close up.
You're on mute. You're muted, Jean.
I uploaded a video early this morning. That was the Firemaker Amber, Fourth Down Amber Lager. That's at 5.5%. The brewery's here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So you can look at that video. I still have the High Lie double IPA to review. I'm going to probably do that maybe Wednesday because of the strength of this beer.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Tuesday night. I don't know. But 10%. We're talking big boy stuff here.
Yeah. Don't review that before you drive to work.
No. We'll not do that. And the last two I have, this is from Bold Monk here in Georgia. This is Brother Ivan, Russian Imperial
Stout.
Stout.
Is that beer company so clever as to name all their beers after like Brother Monks and stuff?
Yeah. Bold Monk Brewing Company, yeah. Brother Ivan, Russian Imperial Stout, 9.7% ABV. That's where it stands right there. And I have another Georgia beer. This is from Arches. This is the Moment in Time. Hazy IPA. Yeah, another one.
Oh, yeah.
This one, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Excitement. 6.5% ABV. So
You just get a Dale's Pale Ale and be done with it, man. At least you know that one's going to be good.
Oh, wait a second.
So I got that. Yeah. So today I'm gonna head to what you call it after my walk. I'm gonna head to Total Wine and find Dos Equis Ambar. I did see it yesterday, but I was not gonna pay $13.99 for it. So I'm gonna find a single of the Ambar.
Yeah.
And so go from there.
Get that for regular price.
I'll be joining you for that on Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. As far as Fandango Friday and Super Sunday, I will not be joining you all. Of course, my birthday will be on Friday. I'm turning chapter 48 for me. And, yes, so
happy birthday.
Thank you. So will not be joining you on Fandango Friday or Super Sunday. I will be occupied with other things. And I have my lady friend will be here with me, and we'll be doing a lot of birthday stuff. But that is it.
Is her name Betty Lou?
Well, happy.
Her name is Sabrina, and
Okay.
I know she's watching. Love you, baby. So.
Thank you.
I do weddings in Colorado, by the way. Anybody can do a wedding in Colorado, by the way.
Sabrina the Teen Witch. The Teen Witch. Okay. Now, y'all remember that show?
I do.
Dale's. Ooh, double Dale's. Notice that they admit that Dale's is an IPA because they write on their double IPA.
Dale's double IPA. Dale's what? Pale Ale, double pale ale, which also might be an IPA. I don't know. So, I've had Dale's.
That's the strongest pale ale I've ever had in my life.
Woo! You might want to share a can with
like
Betty
an
Lou. I mean,
Longmont, Colorado.
yeah.
And of course,
The
breweries here in
kudos
Revere,
out to that
Revere
company.
Brevard, North Carolina. However you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, they do good products. Too bad we don't get much of their stuff anymore around here.
1050. One of the best Russian Imperial Stouts.
Used to be.
Used to be when we could get it. We don't ever see it. Well, Claude, any other promos before we get off the air?
Oh, I'm gonna tonight is sandwich night in the Diamond household, so I'm gonna crack open a bottle of my favorite new brew, Ace Lager here. It tastes like a hammer hit you. My new favorite beer. I don't know why they keep this Miller High Life late.
I don't know why. We need to get down to the bottom of this.
Like Elvis Presley told Steve Martin backstage in 1972, son, you have an oblique sense of humor.
Definitely. Do you guys, silly thing, do you guys have just actual distilleries around you?
Yes.
This is a real popular thing now in Colorado. Instead of craft brewery, they got craft distilleries.
Yeah, we have them.
T.O. Make sure that this isn't sourced and blended.
No. You go inside, you can actually see
all right.
the distillery. You can. It's
like
the
there's
brewery.
a lot of them. there's a certain fellow that goes around whiskey hunting all over the United States, and he had his Best Buys. I saw it yesterday, and I could not believe the whiskeys that he was showing. One in particular came from Bardstown. He's like, this company sources it in from Bardstown, and they mix it, and you're gonna pay $80, $90, $100 a bottle for this stuff. And he goes, that's not so bad. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time, wait a minute. Can't you just get it from the place that sources it for half that price? Why would I pay somebody that's buying whiskey, blending it, and then turning it over with your label on it and calling it such and such and such and such, some kind of fancy marketing thing, and put a pretty cartoon label on it or whatever, and saying, hey, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean, I'm not a fan of that. I like it straight from the source. I like them to taste good. I don't like this where you get ripped off because somebody's blending somebody else's whiskey that they made.
Yeah, I agree with that. But there are some authentic craft distilleries, though.
I agree. I was just letting you know. You got to be a little careful. Go ahead, Claude.
The whole mystique of the distillery is really taken from the breweries, though. You go in, it's a social setting. Sometimes they have good food. It's
Music.
Music, and it's the same concept. It's a social place, really, but it's much more. It's what's really interesting is the craft breweries and the craft distilleries have become more like on Ireland. They're like a pub. They bring their kids and their dogs and stuff.
Sounds like what we used to do before the internet.
Yeah. Yep, and it's. I go to a little craft brewery here. It's a little mom and pop. It couldn't be more than 600 square feet. They got the big copper canisters and everything. And you go in, and there's usually a bunch of dogs. There's dogs inside. There's kids. There's a guy strumming a guitar. It's a very neighborhood family atmosphere. It's very, it's kind of fun. It's a fun place to go to.
And before we get off. Any promos, Claude?
No.
Okay, I'm going to show y'all a Louisiana craft distillery that's been up and running for maybe a year. I don't know.
Oh, one thing to share, you guys did 3/4 of a mile this morning on the treadmill, just to let you know. You got your exercise in.
This is Noel Family Distillery. There's the young Noel.
She's beautiful.
She's not hard to look at.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
There she is with her father, and they do tours and they sell merchandise as usual. And some of the products they sell is like these are made in Donaldsonville. They're all made in Donaldsonville, Louisiana. They're not sourced except for the tequila, which obviously has to come from Mexico. But if it'll come up, it's kind of lagging there. Okay, so. They have a Noel rum. They make vodka. I've seen their Noel rum and vodka showing up at Mathern's, and she's showing a distillery. It's a 6-year, but there's a whole bunch of products that they make, and like I say, they give tours. They make some canned cocktails. That's the big rage today. All those ready to drink canned cocktails. Which people love. So I'd like to go visit their distillery.
Where is it
like
at?
Claude said, it's a social thing. And
Donaldsonville's not that far from here.
Donaldsonville. No.
They growing agave back there in that one picture?
Yeah, Mexico.
It looked like they were growing agave plants. There they are. Wow.
Well, they got their own contract with a tequiladora. There she is, looking at the. I'll probably go on a date with her soon, so I'll let y'all know what she tells me.
Of course, very important.
Of course, you're going to go on a date with her because you're irresistible.
Hey, would you like to see my Schlitz beer can collection?
Right, Natalie. She went to.
What are you talking about?
She went University of Louisiana. She went to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, and she got an MBA from Louisiana State University. Oh, yeah, she won't talk to me. Never mind. All right.
But you're the great Ronald J. Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews. She'll definitely want to get your opinion on something.
Probably not. Probably not. All right. Anyway,
Use the Colt 45 line. Hey, I've got the last remaining can of Colt 45 or something like that.
I'll say, hey, Natalie, you know, Colt 45 works every time. Slap my face.
Just like,
All right.
oh, thank you, Billy D. Was it Lando?
Yeah, they're having financial problems in the sense that they went completely out of business in July of last year. Yeah, I would call it
So no more Anchor?
gone. They're not having financial problems. They're having a non-existence problem.
It was a good beer. It was,
They're
not,
gone.
it was a good beer.
Good idea.
Was not the last one we had. Tasted like tea. Garbage.
Oh yeah, that was a wreck. It's like their last batches were really bad. It's like they were trying to dump anything in those cans and bottles to get rid of
Just
it.
trying to sell it. Sell the
They
product.
were, they were finished up. All right, well, folks, thanks for watching. It's been a wonderful hangout. 6'3", too tall for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody play their kazoo as we leave.
I don't have one. All right. Yeah, Anchor Steve is going, Wayne. Anchor Steam is history, Wayne. And that's it. Bye, folks.
Good day, everybody.
Have a good Sunday, everyone.
Live, laugh, live, love. Cheers.
See ya.